Now, in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Live from Harlem in New York City, it's me, I'm Alex Bennett, and this is the Ramble. Ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the lovely and attractive Lori Thompson. Yay!
Hello.
How you doing, kiddo?
I'm doing well. We were talking about that earlier, the dog days of summer, which I'm kind of feeling.
Dog
It's
days?
just-
Yeah, this may not be it yet, but right now, according to my watch, it's 95 degrees.
in New York.
Yep.
Wow, because that's about what it is here. And it's thrown my walking. I was so disciplined on my walking, but it's made, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absurd now how hot it is.
Yes, and it's just, I think nature is a sentient being.
Yeah.
Okay? And nature has just said, I've decided, fuck all y'all. As they say down there in your part of the country.
Yes.
Fuck all y'all. And just saying, you've treated me so badly, now I'm going to treat you badly. And that's
Yeah.
what the weather's been lately. I mean, I think of it as a sentient, thinking being.
And it's
Okay?
pissed at us.
It's really pissed at us. Really pissed at us. I mean, wouldn't you be? Look at how we've taken care of the planet.
I know. Well, down here especially, you see the coral, the reefs, they're always building up the shoreline because of the erosion. And so there's a lot of ocean awareness here. And
Yeah.
you wouldn't believe the number of microplastics. There are fish being born that are now composed partly of microplastics because they eat them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
They're still in the ocean. So that was distressing.
We could very well be part microplastics now.
I wonder that if we are. Yeah.
That with all the
It's
stuff
feasible.
we eat and drink and so on, and the bottles we use, okay.
Yeah, that's
that-
why I cut out processed food, which I'm pretty happy about. If there's a middleman between the food and the ground, I tend to stay away from it.
Well, no, you don't want to do processed foods. You don't want to do anything that has, like, some of the things in processed foods are just really bad for you.
Yeah.
They're not good at all.
Well, when you look at the ingredients, and half of them are words you've never heard of, can't pronounce, not a good sign.
Well, I'll tell you where there is a good sign.
Where?
Part of those products that they put in those foods that you buy
Yeah.
is there to keep them fresh and to keep them make them not spoil as fast.
Yeah, which I guess is a good thing.
Is a good thing.
Yeah.
There are certain things that they put in. People go, I hate MSG. Well,
Yeah, monosodium glutamate.
Yeah, monosodium glutamate. Now, do you think that's a chemical?
I don't know. It sounds kind of like a byproduct of something.
Yes, it's made from beets.
Really?
Yes.
And I love beets.
Yes, but monosodium glutamate is made from beets. The Chinese have been using it for centuries.
Yeah, because I remember Chinese restaurants when the big MSG awareness blossomed.
But they put MSG in the foods to make them taste better. And why did it make the foods taste better? You want an explanation of that one?
Did it trick your taste buds?
You're very close on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it creates a sensitivity of your taste buds so that food tastes better. That's all it does. It doesn't flavor the food. It doesn't do anything. It affects your taste buds.
Well, they should just include a doobie with every order of lo mein, and that will do it for you.
Exactly. But I'm saying that MSG is a very natural product. And the Chinese have been using it for centuries. It's not one of those things that's dangerous for you. But there are a lot of other things they're putting in foods,
Yeah.
I mean, the corn products which they are putting in there are just
Now,
terrible.
don't step on my prom dress because I am from corn country.
No, I love corn. I love corn, not corn in a product where it's been processed.
Right, like high fructose corn syrup.
Exactly. I'm not a big health nut or anything like that. I just know these things for some strange reason.
Yeah, well, it's
You know.
it's good. I think about every bite that goes into my mouth. Just because it's a
But
good health.
you didn't used to be that.
No, I didn't used to have that discretion.
What you put in
I
your
need
mouth.
your
You
first
never had any discretion as to what you put in your mouth.
But it's like, and since I've had cancer, it wasn't because I had cancer. It was just because I made the connection, and it seemed really, really like a good idea to me.
Well, I try to think about how did I get my two cancers. The prostate cancer, I just lived old enough to get it.
Yeah, they say every man will get it.
Yeah, if you get it in your 50s, it's dangerous. If you get it in your 80s, it's just part of the course. In fact, I was thinking today, people say, do you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
I don't believe in the conventional God that other people deify.
Okay, you're hedging your bets. All right. So anyway, if there was a God, why is it that the things that go wrong with men are their prostates, and the things that go wrong with women,
unfair.
There's something vagina related that usually goes bad with women?
What is it?
Any number of things. How many times do you go to your gynecologist, for crying out loud?
Once a decade.
Really?
I don't have any problem.
Marjorie went a lot, but I mean, she's never had any, vaginal cancer or anything like that. But apparently, God did not build those parts of our body
to last forever.
As well as He should have.
Planned obsolescence is what God pulled on it.
Well, let me explain the prostate to you.
Oh, do. I hear so much about it, but I don't know
it is this walnut-sized gland that is like a circle.
Almond size.
Walnut-sized, but it's a circle. And what goes right through it is the urethra. The urethra is the thing where your pee goes through.
Oh, okay.
So as men get older, that starts to happen. And that's why men get up 5 times a night to take a pee.
It's a urethra intimidator. That's why.
Right. So, if God were all-knowing, if God were wonderful, wouldn't He have moved that urethra outside of that walnut?
Wouldn't it be nice? It's
just a matter of inches, maybe micro inches. Okay?
Yeah.
Just move it over, God.
We're taking a little road trip. We're packing a lunch.
Yeah, I don't know why nature decided that was a good idea. I guess it was.
And I wonder, has it always been that way, or have we just evolved?
No, it's always been that way. I'm sure there was a caveman getting up 5 times a night to take a pee.
Corey, the cave wall was covered because of course.
Me wonder why I have to pee so much.
Because it with women. See, I noticed I have a sodium issue. I got to monitor it, and if my sodium is really low, then man, you're in the bathroom all night. But if you take one of those LIV or even Gatorade G2, will keep you from peeing as much because it's a sodium issue. Yeah. And so I don't like it though. I 5 times a night is normal with me.
Yeah. How many times a night?
5.
You get it 5 times a night?
Yeah, I know my sleep is completely
What are you, a guy? What are you, a guy? I mean, come on.
It's my homage to dudes.
Right.
But
last night, I don't think I got up once.
Wow. And what did you do differently the night before?
I had my prostate,
examined?
Worked on, Last time I went in, my doctor stuck his finger up my butt and said, "Boy, your prostate's gotten flat."
Flat, is that good?
I guess. They radiated it. They put seeds in there. And the thing is, nothing else works either. I mean, it's just, well.
So they all communicate.
Listen, I had a good life that way.
You did. You did.
And I lost my dignity a lot of times because that thing was working just right.
Right. But now, didn't you, you said you knew you got your dignity back because there was a woman who you would have done everything, at one point, you would have done everything to sleep with. And as she kept talking and talking this pro-Trump, white supremacy rhetoric, you just told her to get out of the car.
Yeah. Well, I went out. Yeah, I went out. If I'd gone out with a woman, okay, who said to me, well, blacks are okay, it's Jews that are a problem, I think I still would have had sex with her.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
in those days, because a man's penis is like a second brain.
Like I say, I wish I could be a guy for one day to understand the penis thing.
You want to know something you don't want to know from it.
Is it? Yeah, it seems like.
No, it's just that it is so pervasive in letting you decide what your decisions are going to be.
That's what I understand.
And somebody could be talking at dinner and say something absolutely ridiculous and show how stupid they are, and you don't care if they're stupid as long as they have a vagina.
Yeah, and is it because of their looks, or is it because of their availability? What determined that?
I can't say. I think it's because they're there.
Snatch.
They're there. Yeah, they're there. They're available, or they look like they're available, or if at least I put the work in, they will be available.
That's right.
See.
Well, yeah, that's because I understand it's been explained to me that way, and I still don't understand that hunger and that lust, or that.
It was
I
once
kind of
said
do.
that
I was kind of that way
in a given day, about 10 minutes don't go by where a guy doesn't think about sex.
That's what I understand.
Yeah.
Now that is unusual to me.
I agree.
Yeah, and because it would dominate your entire life.
Thinking about sex can just be something as simple as, boy, I'd like to do her.
Yeah. And is it? But what about her makes you think I would like to do her? The fact that she has a vagina.
As I say, she's available.
Yeah. She's there for the taking.
She doesn't have to be very intelligent. I never cared about that when it came to having sex.
Yeah, because you don't really, it doesn't factor in.
In fact, really. I'm trying to remember, I think the smarter they are, the worse they were in the sack.
Oh, that's unfair.
I can't remember, though, because it's a long time ago now.
Yeah.
But I think women who are kind of stupid are more venal.
Oh, you think they're more earthy or
more sexual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because you think about your life and your priorities and your values, you think about what is important to you, and less smart women aren't worrying about getting that Nobel Prize.
I mean, I think about the best sex I've ever had, and a couple of people come in that category, excluding my current wife. I always say that because I don't want to include her in this. This
overview.
Otherwise, I'm in trouble. Okay.
Yes.
But I thought once I thought of towards the end of my life, I want to have an awards ceremony, invite all the women I ever had sex with, and
that would be a fun party.
Give them awards. Like, you were the best I ever had. You were the best, oral sex I ever had.
Yeah.
And just these little and the winner is, and you can have 5. The nominees are.
It's kind of like the Adult Video Awards.
Yeah.
Best hand job.
But I don't know how many, at this point, of them are still alive,
Well, then that would be a more challenging awards show.
Yeah, it would make it a more challenging awards show.
Well, yeah, because there are certain people, like the sex act itself, I mean, it's so hard to define because there's the seduction, there's the foreplay, I mean, ideally.
Yeah.
There's the whole, it's not divided into parts. It's part of a whole approach and a whole process.
Yeah, but What was it? Well, there was a point I was going to make here that I
The best. You give them
the
awards.
best and what? Oh yeah, there was this one woman. I got to tell you this. Absolutely, it falls into the category of what we're talking about here.
Okay.
This woman, I hated.
What? What?
She
Why?
she was a terrible human being. She was just horrible. You know, I just hated her. She'd show up at my front door and I'd go away, you know.
Oh, you go,
Yeah.
poke me and then go away.
But then she would walk in the door and there was something about her smell or something. There was a musk,
Pheromones.
pheromone something that were so strong I couldn't keep my hands off her.
That is unusual.
No, it's,
I mean,
I don't think
to
it's
have that
unusual.
separation of.
I don't think a
feeling.
lot of guys noticed it, but there are women where you can't keep your hands off them. And it has
Isn't it
nothing to
funny?
do with she wasn't the best looking woman in the world. She didn't have the biggest breasts in the world. She didn't have any of those things. And plus that, she was a terrible person.
But yeah, I wonder what the essential draw was then.
The pheromones.
Okay.
She would
Yeah.
come. I'd say, "Well, you know, nice to have you here. Would you like a cup of coffee? Would you like to do a joint?" But if she ever got me anywhere near the bedroom, man,
Whoa.
I couldn't.
Bets are
I
off.
could not keep my hands off her,
And yeah, and that's unusual.
and I
man.
hated myself for it. I really hated myself for it.
Wow, because I have to at least like somebody, or if they make me laugh, they've got an end.
But women are different.
Yeah.
Women are different from guys. You're guided by your selectivity. To begin with, women are more selective than men. Why?
No.
Women can get pregnant.
Yes.
And so, in a way, they're protecting themselves. I'm going to have sex with this guy. It might also be a guy I wouldn't mind having a kid with.
See,
Okay.
that's always in the back of my mind. Would I
yes.
actually want to procreate with this person?
Exactly.
And if not,
But
yeah.
women are far more romantic about it. Women are far more selective. Guys will screw mud. That's the old saying, you know. If mud were there and it were comfortable, but, you know, fine. Nothing else. Me in jungle. Me caveman. Me
So
say mud. Oh, good, mud.
the phrase "ugly as a mud fence," that's where it came
You
from.
talk
right?
about sheep herders who are known to have sex with their sheep.
I know the wool to me would be mighty uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm not a lanolin freak.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, it might do your surrounding skin some good.
Yeah.
But I don't think as far as the act itself
Yeah.
with a sheep.
but you know, I mean, I just think it's just the guys are just not selective. You know,
So
women
it
out
wouldn't-
there listening to me, if a guy wants to have sex with you, don't take it as a compliment. Really,
Yeah.
don't take it as a compliment. But however, if you're a guy and a woman wants to have sex with you, you must take it as a compliment, and you must treat it with the proper respect. That it should
Well,
be
that's because I had a roommate who was he got around quite a bit. And so I asked him, I said, what if a woman you're dating wants to have sex and you're not in the mood? He goes, not in the mood? You're always in the mood. And to me, that was unusual.
Well, that's what I find strange about this age that I'm in. I'm 85, almost going on 86, okay?
Yeah.
And I've got my respect back,
Yeah.
you know, and I really don't think about it that much. You know, they
Yeah, I
did some
think
stuff to
about
my
it
prostate,
at all.
but what am I? I'm 86, 85. Why in the world should I even care? You know,
That's- yeah,
I had a
you're
good
right.
life that way. I've lived long enough where I'm on the end where I don't kind of feel that drive anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And I think
you definitely got your quota when you were active, and then some.
she should know better than anybody else.
But I appreciated that you never brought home to the station brought home any dipshits.
Well,
There was
you're
one I would consider a dipshit, but
one you considered a dipshit? Who?
I thought she was using you, and I didn't like it, or dating you for the wrong reasons.
Which one was that?
Fish Princess.
Really, you didn't like Fish Princess?
I did not.
to be honest with you, I agree with you.
I thought she was hanging around you for the perks and the nose candy.
Well, I know we didn't do any nose candy together. No.
Really?
No, there weren't any drugs involved.
Well, we were at a remote. I don't know if you remember, up at Harvey's, and in Marin.
That was.
And she had a bunch of her friends, and apparently there was some blow going around.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that night, and I think you were holding it, quote, or supplying it, and they were. It was just like running back and forth.
Oh, I think I just had some available to me, and we were just partying. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was.
I wasn't selling it to people or anything.
Oh,
like that.
no, gosh, no. But I think that you, I didn't like the way they were looking at you. Like a prize cow.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah,
you're probably right. That was always my great fear when any woman would come on to me, that she wasn't coming on to me because she liked me and she found me intelligent and she found me, I might be a great guy in the sack or whatever. I always was very aware of certain women who appeared to be coming on to me just because of who I was and the kind of life I led.
Yes, yes.
Which in San Francisco was a life of a celebrity.
Yeah, and it was a glamorous life and privilege. You were making really good dough.
Yep.
And drove a cool car, and a lot of women. I was always kind of on the lookout for those chicks I didn't think were worthy of you, and like most of the ones that you brought home.
Were you that protective of me?
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
I mean, I'm not rude, outwardly rude to anyone. But it was definitely.
But you didn't tell me at the time that you felt she was using me.
Well, that's not my place, Ben.
Yeah.
Maybe you were obviously getting something more.
Well, I remember once when you told Mark Maron that the only reason that he was moving to L.A. is there are people up down there he hasn't used yet.
This is true, and now he's a big. I think he's a great actor.
He's actually. I have not liked Mark Maron over the years.
Yeah, he seems
but he has. I have to admit, he's turned into a pretty good actor.
Yeah, and he seems to have turned. Well, he quit the hooch. He quit the jackass juice. Probably about the same time I did, and that explains so much about a person's behavior.
You call it the jackass juice?
Yeah.
What was your liquor of choice?
It got to the point I liked white wine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so you couldn't get too hammered on white wine. No, you could.
Yeah.
I just drink everything so fast.
I don't think wine will kill you. I mean, hard alcohol will. I mean, my friend Shecky died from doing vodka all his life.
Yeah, vodka's not good. Gin, tequila is probably the best.
But wine is kind of just a fermented grape. It's not particularly a corrosive drink.
Yeah, it's kind of a food, But
you're right. I think, in fact, it does come under food in a lot of ways, in a lot of places.
Yeah, because I had when I drank hard alcohol, I didn't feel at all well the next day.
Yeah,
and so that's why I got off hard alcohol, and that was probably for the last 20 years that I drank. It was just white wine.
Marjorie likes her wine, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Because the other stuff is, like you say, corrosive. It even smells harmful. And so I thought, well, at least if I'm an alcoholic, and I was quite aware that I was, I can stick to white wine and minimize the damage.
Just quickly, did you ever go to meetings?
Oh, yeah.
You went to them? Oh, okay.
I went to treatment. Yeah.
You went to treatment?
Yeah.
One of those 28-day things or whatever? Yeah. You know why they're only 28 days? Because that's all the insurance will pay for, and then they want to kick you out. I had physical therapy, right? Mm-hmm. And as soon as I hit a certain mark, they kicked me out because they didn't want me around more. Congratulations, you're all well now. Go away.
Yeah, but like I can't walk. Go away.
Go away. We don't care that you can't walk. Quit crying your eyes out about that.
So much of our life, as we know it, is controlled by insurance companies and their auxiliary activities. Yeah, I'm not a fan of insurance companies.
Well,
although State Farm was good to me when my car rolled into a ravine because the brakes failed.
And this is why Mangione is such a big deal, because a lot of people just think, well, he was only an executive for a insurance company, medical insurance company, because we know what we pay for them. Hey, listen, we've run out of time here.
Talking well, that's because time flies when you're having fun with an old friend.
Sex, drugs, but we never covered rock and roll. So
yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you next week.
That would be lovely.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely, the attractive. She's down in Florida, and how hot is it down there right now?
Oh, it's 92.
Oh, well, it's just, what is it now? It's still 95 here. Anyway,
yeah,
take care, dear. We'll see you next week, okay?
Oh, lovely.
Bye.
Now in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
Oh yeah. That was, you hear that? That was AI. It's not that I'm replacing Steve Fox. I enjoy playing that every now and then because it sounds so real, right? This is AI. I put in a text and then the guy read it.
Now in its 11th year, this is GabNet. Talk like you've never heard it before.
I'm just trying to decide whether I want to buy the program or not. It's not that it's very cheap, and they charge you for everything, but I think that I might buy it just for the hell of it. Then I can do a lot of things with it. But anyway, hello. It's Wednesday. And it's another couple of days of me doing this thing, right? Right. Somebody wrote the other day on the what do you call it, the chat, or not even on the chat. No, on when we do the YouTube, people can make remarks, and they made the remark and they said, Alex just isn't funny anymore. And you know something? I agree with him. I'm not funny anymore. I'd like to be, but I'm not, but anyway. So let's see here. We have people waiting. Should I let them all in here? Well, two people are waiting. What? Only two people are waiting? What is that? Okay, anyway. Let me see here. Let me bring these people in here. There's Alan, Jeff rather, and Charlie, and they're both in the dark. That's what's kind of interesting.
Hey.
Yeah. Jeff, you're okay. Can you talk? Talk to me, Jeff. No, he can't hear.
No sound.
No sound. Yeah. Well, I know how he feels. As I get older, I can't run this board either, so.
He doesn't have the board to run.
Huh?
He doesn't run the board. He just turns the computer on.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of things to run here. I have the video to run, and things like that. Strange. Okay. But anyway, hello, everybody. How are you?
How you doing?
You doing okay? All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll assume that you're doing okay. Let me see here. I have nothing to say. Absolutely nothing to say. I'm just all talked out, actually. Enjoying hearing your voice again, somebody says. Wait, there's a call online. Yes, it's live. Poor Alex needs a sound engineer. Why? Sounds okay on here. I'm using a great board that I bought.
Yep.
I don't know why they wrote that. It goes back to the Live 105 days. Oh, okay. It's only one guy writing like over and over and over again, one thing after another. Wow. That's
At least
amazing.
you got one fan.
You call in with Zoom and the link is there. What? Okay. Anyway. Hello, how are you? What's happening?
Hot. It's hot in Texas.
Oh, really? How
How
hot
come
is
you're
it?
not umpiring?
How hot is it?
It was 104 yesterday when I was out there.
Whoa,
umpiring.
whoa. And what is it now?
90.
Well, it's I don't know. I'm not on my computer,
It
so
was 96 here today.
yeah,
I'll
it was
tell you what,
103 earlier today.
Huh?
103 earlier today.
103 earlier. Oh, wow.
87 in Austin, according to weather.com right now.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't have the weather app that I have on my computer at home.
Well, right now it's 80 degrees. We're supposed to go down into I think the 70s. And then tomorrow, I think, Friday rather, we're supposed to be at 72. So, so that heat dome they talk about is, starting to diminish in its own way. But boy,
Yep.
it's
You know,
been-
Charlie, if you went to weather.com and bookmarked it, you'd have it on your browser.
Yeah, I don't have it there. Yeah, it says 88 right
Yeah.
now. I just realized I have my cell phone. I could look up the
Yeah,
temperature.
you can look at your cell phone. I look at my watch. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
So, it's hot. Yes, Jeff,
in Maine.
Yeah.
you're in Maine.
Oh,
We can barely hear
barely
you.
hear you.
We can barely hear you.
how's this? Any better?
Not that much better.
How about this?
Huh?
Better?
We can hear you, but it's like very low.
He's also freezing up for some reason.
No, he's not.
I haven't seen him freeze.
No, I haven't seen him freeze.
I am.
Well,
Must
that's
be
you.
me.
That's you. I mean, we could hear you a little bit, Jeff.
Well, I can talk louder.
There's the freeze. There's the freeze.
I mean,
again.
you don't want to talk loud, I think, because there are people around, right?
I know.
I know.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. But anyway, well, jump in when you want to, and if we can hear you, we'll listen.
I can do.
Yeah, right. So, have you been doing any coaching at all, or umpiring, or umping, or whatever you do, Charlie?
Yeah, I was doing last night, and I'll do it tomorrow night.
Even in that heat?
Well, yeah. What do you mean? I've been out there in 112 degrees.
Wait a minute. Neither wind nor sleet nor snow will stop the umpire from his appointed rounds. Is that the slogan I'm thinking of?
Only thing that stops is rain or lightning.
Rain or lightning. Have you ever had lightning?
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. If lightning gets too close, we cancel the games right away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's
We
too
got
bad.
aluminum bats. I mean, the guys are like lightning rods.
You're right. I didn't stop to think about that.
Hand one to the father that's yelling at you, the umpire, and stuff. Hand him an aluminum bat. You should stand in the middle of the field, and everybody will be happy.
Yeah. So, has it ever like landed in the middle of the field or something? Some lightning?
Not on my field.
Not on your
It's
field.
landed pretty close. I've seen it hit like in the bushes beyond the outfield fence.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
really bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been close on the freeway, and it came down about a quarter mile in front of me, and I had to pull over to the side of the road to get my.
Larry Bubbles Brown, when he was younger, got hit by lightning.
Really?
Yeah, I remember you saying
Yeah,
that.
and he had I remember when I knew him. Now maybe it's because he's gotten older, maybe his hair is a little gray or whatever. There was this gray mark right in the back of his head where the lightning hit him. Yeah.
Wow.
He's lucky to be alive. Most people
Yes.
get hit by lightning die.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not most people that get hit by the lightning. I don't know if he said he was actually physically hit by lightning or it was close by or something, but it did leave a mark. So
If it left a mark, it hit him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Get a
yeah.
light going.
100
Too.
million volts or something like that.
He was touched by God. What? Brian Neary is here with Ziploc bags. What are those for?
I'm trying to get my thingy going. You know, my thingy.
What do you mean your thingy?
I hate it when my thingy won't go.
You mean?
Yeah, so do I.
By the way, we're going
Hello.
on a vacation.
You're going on vacation?
Yeah, September 21st, I think, to October
Oh.
4th. I think there'll just be nothing here. Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to take a cruise,
Nice.
and we're taking it all to places we've never been.
Great. That
Awesome.
sounds
Where are we
wonderful.
going? Where are we
Like the
going?
Gulf
Well-
of America?
No, we're going to Athens. That's where we're going to pick up the boat. And then we're going to take the boat, and wait a minute, here, let me go. Find...
Adrian, Uncle Alex is taking us on a vacation cruise.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, here's where we're going. Athens, Istanbul, Ephesus, Mykonos, Rhodes, Santorini, Chania, I think it's pronounced, Crete, and then back to Athens again.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Is that through the Viking one?
I don't
The Viking
know
cruise?
who's doing it. All I know is that according to our person who books this stuff for us, there are no kids on the cruise. So, that's fine.
Well,
with
Donald
me.
Trump won't be on it then.
Yeah.
That's what's been in the news lately.
I don't get that joke.
It was, I don't know. It was sarcasm, not really meant to be a joke. It's just the news this whole week about Epstein and him.
How you can?
and-
I'm talking about my vacation, and you've
Oh, I'm
turned
sorry.
it into another thing about Trump.
No, I just made a comment. You can continue about your vacation. It's
Did th-
interesting. It
Does
sounds good.
that sound like a good cruise?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
We're going to book like where I told Marjorie, I talked to Lori, and she told me, make sure you book not a cabin, but a suite. He said, then you won't hate each other after the trip's over with, But we're going to go to all those places. It's just places I've never been. I just said to Mark, they gave me a list of stuff, and there was stuff like UK, Amsterdam, Brussels, whatever, Corfu, Dubrovnik, and Greece. That didn't sound good to me. Greece and Turkey. I don't want to go to Turkey, although Istanbul is in Turkey.
It's Turkey.
The
Yeah.
cruise is a river cruise then, right?
I don't know. I think if I'm not mistaken, it probably goes around the Mediterranean or some places like that.
They go to those places, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
then
just
it's probably a bigger boat than a river.
I mean, Greece is in the Mediterranean, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I would say probably we're floating, just as long as we don't get too close to Gaza. That's all I care about, But
Just
anyway,
don't tell them you're Jewish.
yeah, I mean, I hate doing vacations. I really do. But I'm doing it because Marjorie kept saying, let's do it. And I went, okay, just, you find us some cruises and we'll look into them and decide on them. And this thing's going to cost a bundle and I don't care, But
You take it with you.
yeah, I can't take it with us, and so we're gonna do the cruise, and then probably do some more soon too. I think I might want to go to Asia. I would love to go back to China. I just love China, but in this day and age, you can't go to China. It just isn't in the cards. So I understand I get some cheap electronics over there without a tariff. But anyway, if I brought it back, would I have to pay a tariff? I guess I would.
How would they know?
They wouldn't know. Screw 'em, But anyway, so I've been told that Ephesus is a very interesting place. They've been digging it up. It's one of the oldest cities in the history of the world. Yeah. And they've been digging it up and finding more buildings and more homes and things like that, And so I'm told it's a very interesting tour to take. And while I can't walk that well, we can take a bus there, and then we get off the bus, and then we just kind of walk around. And we're going in September, October, so the weather's going to be fine, you know. And if worse comes to worse, we just sit on the boat and watch television, you know. But so anyway, I think we made a good choice. Do you ever take cruises, anything like that, Brian? No.
We did a Disney cruise. We
Oh.
did Disney cruise,
Oh my God.
and because the kids, and then did a Mexico cruise. We were supposed to do Alaska, but we did Mexico.
When you did
So,
a Disney cruise, you took the kids with you, right?
yes.
How old was Adrian at the time?
Adrian was not born at the time. She was
Whoa.
in a belly still.
Oh, okay. All right. But the other kids.
Yeah,
weren't
the other
there.
kids were like 10 and 12, I think.
Okay.
Oh no, it's gotta be maybe 9 and 11.
So kids would enjoy a Disney cruise, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So kids would enjoy a Disney cruise. How about you?
They had unlimited ice cream.
Yes. Yes.
I was the master at the soft serve ice cream. I think I was the champion. You know, try to get it as high as you can without.
Well, you do
You know,
know on the
like-
adult cruises, many of them, they have unlimited alcohol. You realize
Yeah,
that,
no, this
don't
one
Yes.
did too. Yeah,
We
you had to
took
pay for
advantage
that.
of that
Yeah.
too.
Well, I'm not a drinker, and Marjorie only does wine. Okay, in fact, she wines a lot. Thank you. No, she does wine. She likes her. What is it? What wine does she like? It starts with a P.
Pinot
Pinot Noir.
No, not Pinot Noir. Something else. But anyway, it's a sparkling wine.
Pinot Grigio.
No, it's sparkling wine. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Anyway, so she'll go there, get drunk on the cruise, and who knows? But also, if it's an adult cruise, it would be nice places to eat on the boat and things like that, you know. And if it has sufficient Wi-Fi, I will probably try doing the Monday show. But I don't know if I want to try doing this show because I believe there it would be, what time would it be there?
It'd be like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Something
6
like
o'clock in the
that,
morning.
5 or 6 in the morning. Yeah. Well, let's see. If we were,
Ask Alexa, or whatever you call yours.
okay.
Yeah.
Echo, what time is it right now in Athens?
In Athens, it's 6:17 a.m.
6:17 a.m.
Just like your radio show. Get up early.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm not getting up that early. Okay. So who knows? I may just do some little shows early. I don't know. See, I don't know if I have the bandwidth
No.
to do it, and things
Just
like
relax. Do some little videos. Send us some videos of you and Marjorie
that.
cruising
And I
around.
think,
That'd be great.
I'm thinking I
Oh,
might
we
have,
loved your videos you sent back before. The
yeah,
Italian
yeah,
food.
that we might do that
Very
instead,
tasty.
But anyway, so I don't know. Well, we'll figure out what we're going to do later. I may buy a laptop to take with me to make it easier, but I don't even know if I want to do that. So anyway, life is going on now here in these United States. We were all by ourselves for a while without Donald Trump as he went over and went to his primary job, which is a golf course in Scotland. This apparently America is not his first job. Are you allowed as president to do that? To go to spend, $10 million to fly to your golf course in Scotland and open it?
Yeah. Not supposed to.
Not
I remember all the crap he gave Obama for playing a few rounds, and
Yep.
he kept saying, "Oh, where is he? He's over playing golf. Should never be able to play golf when you're president. He plays more golf than he does
He
president."
did say that, didn't he?
Yes, several times.
Most presidents play golf.
And he exceeded in the first year of his first term all the
Yeah.
golf playing that Obama did for 8 years.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that Obama did golf. Who else did golf?
Ford, everybody does. All the
Yeah, I
presidents
think-
play golf.
I
But
don't
just
know.
recreation, not like every week and stuff.
Right.
And he didn't own a club
No.
that you went and played at.
Clubs.
I mean, he's turned the presidency into really a profit center for him.
He's
Yeah.
made billions.
Yeah.
Shoes, coins, all kinds of stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many? I'd like to have somebody will me a 767. You know.
Oh, by the way,
$400 million plane.
they're fixing that thing up, and guess who's paying for it?
We are.
We are.
And
Yeah.
guess who gets it at the end?
He does.
He does.
This is unobjectionable. Okay. I mean, isn't there a Republican somewhere who says this isn't a good idea and can at least vote in our direction?
Some are.
Nope.
Some are pissed over the Epstein thing. So. If we
Well,
get
yeah,
enough
but that's amazing. They got all pissy over the Epstein thing, and they don't get pissy over all the other stuff.
It
Well,
is
now
pretty
now
crazy.
they say he may pardon Diddy.
Yeah, and he it looks like he's going to pardon Ghislaine
yeah.
Maxwell.
Yeah.
But Diddy, he may pardon. Yeah, that's the latest word.
Yeah.
Would you enjoy seeing Diddy get pardoned?
I don't think somebody who beats up a girl, especially on video, should be pardoned.
Yeah, well, just because he got
They should be shot.
Well, I got to say something about Diddy dragging his girlfriend around. He was just dragging her around. And when he was hitting her, he was kicking her with his bare feet. He wasn't using he didn't have shoes on. Okay? It's lucky the towel stayed on.
Yeah.
So that makes it S&M and not abuse.
No, what I'm arguing here is that we don't know what went on before that whole thing,
It doesn't matter.
No,
Does it?
Justifies that.
There
right.
are some women who do know how to, pull your, what's the word I'm looking for?
Press your buttons.
Press your buttons, yeah. And maybe she pressed some buttons there. We don't know what went on beforehand. I mean, it isn't right what he did. I would never do that.
No.
Chris
If I
Rock.
had his money, you could press my buttons all day. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, right. I've had women press my buttons till, quite frankly, I felt like a slot machine, But I mean, I don't know what that meant. But anyway, but I've never, gotten so mad that I only hit one woman in my whole life. And that's why I'm bringing up the Diddy thing that way. And it was Ronnie, my ex-wife. And when she was leaving me, it took her 3 days to get packed and everything like that and to leave. And as she's packing and leaving for 3 solid days, she is just yelling at me about everything I've done and this thing and that thing. And she just kept going on and on. And I said, please stop. If you're going to go, go. But don't torture me with this constant berating of me and telling me everything I did wrong. And she just kept going on and on and on. And I finally wound up slapping her with an open hand on the face. That was it. That's the only time I ever hit a woman. But she was driving me nuts.
I guess you were lucky that she didn't press charges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still assault. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that was very light
Alcohol
assault.
Yeah.
It was more just trying to express my displeasure, But
I don't know. Earplugs would
And
have been cheaper.
I told her, please stop. This is, you're getting me.
I would have left.
Yeah.
Left for 3 days.
She's-
Let her do what she's doing. Get out of the house.
Yeah,
wouldn't
well,
stay
I
around
did.
and listen to that.
Finally, I did, oddly enough. And I went down to the, I can't remember the bar now. There was a club in the village. And my friend Pat Sky was playing there, along with his other friend, Dave Van Ronk. And what would happen is I went down, I said, my wife is leaving me and I'm feeling depressed. I don't know why I was depressed, but I was depressed. And they said, well, look, what we'll do is while Pat is on, I'll sit with you. And then when I'm on stage, Pat will sit with you. And we'll, keep you even keeled. And I said, oh, well, that's nice. That's wonderful.
And the three of you went back to your wife and slapped her. All
No,
three.
no. And so then I'm talking to Van Ronk, and I'll never forget this. Anybody know who Dave Van Ronk is? Because this will be such a funny story if you know who Van Ronk is. But Dave Van Ronk was shall we say, a great, good folk singer, and he was kind of, what's the word I can call it? He had a gruff voice and a gruff attitude. And he said, I told him, I said, I'm going to have to use a word here. I said, I told him all that went on and how and how sad I was and all of that. And he said, why don't you just go home and kick her in the cunt? If you know Van Ronk, this is hilarious, But that was the way he took care of things. Anyway, I didn't go home and do that.
Good.
But I went home. She had left me.
Okay, so we say it.
What? Who was that?
I think it was Adrian.
It wasn't Adrian, was it?
Yes.
No, she's not around.
Oh.
Was it somebody else?
Somebody at Charlie's. I mean, at the.
No, it wasn't in my place.
Well, somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway. But that was Van Ronk. That was the way he was. So. But I remember that. And it was very nice of them to take care of me that night. You need something like that. So she left me, and how can I put it? Not the horrible part of the story, but just the kind of weird part about the story is, you know who she left me for? Troy Donahue.
Really?
Oh, boy.
Only she got over to Troy's house and said, well, why are you here? And she said, I've left my husband. And he went, so? And she said, well, I thought I'd come here and live with you. And he went, not me. And so he dumped her too. So, But that was my story. My wife left me for Troy Donahue. I felt like I was in a summer place or something like that. How many here
Chris Rock said you should never hit a woman. He said, but I shake the shit out of her.
Well,
I thought that was funny.
Yeah, I mean, there are times when you can, as somebody, I even have had friends do this, where they can take you to the point where they drive you nuts.
Oh, the worst thing I did was spit on a girl one time.
You spit on a girl?
Yeah, I wanted to hit her, but I didn't, of course.
Is
But
that
I spit on her.
acceptable, Charlie?
I've never spit on anybody.
No.
Not in a mean way, but maybe in a different way. Never mind.
I mean, you've gotten really mad sometimes, haven't you? And
This is when answering machines.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the answering machines? You could hear the person talking, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And so we just, me and my girlfriend at the time, this is right out of high school. We just got to her house and her dad's house, and then her friend was leaving a message. Her best friend was leaving a message for her saying, yeah, you're lucky I don't tell Brian about Tony. Well, Tony was my best friend, that she slept with him. And oh my God, I was so mad. It's like, we're friends now on Facebook, though. That's good. It worked out.
But I'm saying that women do know how to push buttons.
Oh, yes. There's another one pushing my buttons right now. No comment. My lawyer said I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Oh, okay. All right, fine.
You're a lawyer. Jeez.
Well, it can't be that it's the current girlfriend, right? No, you're talking about the previous
thing. Yeah.
The mother of your child.
Yes. Well,
Yes.
She gave birth to my daughter.
Yeah, she gave birth to your daughter, and you were the sperm donor.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Don't incriminate yourself.
No,
I know,
I'm not going to
definitely.
talk any further. I don't want to get him into trouble.
Right.
You know, why is it? Why is it that when we have these things happen, they become so just horrible, and people start treating each other terribly, when really there's no reason to. You just don't get along anymore, and you want to break up. So make it easy on each other.
Oh, my ex-wife though. My ex-wife and I started dating when the whole Peterson case was going on. So people who don't know, like in California,
Right.
people know that Scott Peterson dumped his pregnant wife, off in the Delta or something somewhere, and Alan never found her. But it's like we were dating right when that happened, and we said, hey, if we ever break up, can we just be, okay, things didn't work out, and we're friends and that, and we went out 12 years, got married 4 years, and then we left, and I gave her the house, I kept all my toys, and then we were gone. Yeah.
I mean, it's just that it's kind of terrible when people can't find an accommodation, you know?
And what's more stupid about it is when somebody has such a high ego and they don't just communicate to figure things out. They want to go through lawyers, and the lawyers are the ones that are just making bank.
Oh, the lawyers are the ones that start pitting you against each other.
Well, I know her lawyer, and I know he's doing that. So
Yeah. I mean, could you have solved any of the
100%. Well,
between yourselves? Yeah.
maybe not. Maybe not. Some stuff, the stuff we're going through right now, we should be able to. The final outcome, that's gonna have to be decided by a judge.
So the Peterson thing, I think, happened off the coast of Richmond or El Cerrito or something, because he rented a boat and drove out there. And our good buddy Phil Meyer went out there. He's a forensic scuba diver, certified. And he went out there, and although he didn't find the girl or the baby, he was out in the water where the baby was at, and they took a picture so they could get coordinates for the court thing or whatever.
Wow.
You'd have to ask him the exact thing, but he scuba dived forensically.
That case is still in question a lot.
Well, it came up for retrial again recently.
Yep. It's not a cut and dried case that he did it, you know.
Well, it was the first.
I mean, he was an asshole.
jury.
Okay, the guy was an asshole. There's no, all the evidence that people have presented shows he was an asshole, but you don't go to prison for being an asshole. But he did, and he was just the most suspected because he was an asshole.
But the jury's, in a criminal case, there has to be beyond a reasonable doubt. Everybody's heard that term. And, there has to be, not because he was an asshole, there has to be evidence, physical or otherwise,
Well, just because you tell a jury it has to be beyond a reasonable doubt doesn't mean the jury is going to be good at
No, it doesn't.
doing
The jury
that.
may not listen at all. You're right.
Yeah. So, I mean...
I'm just saying, I believe I believe you're right. There's more to the story.
Also, the press on it was made him look very guilty,
Yep.
And that's not where you try cases. You try them in a courtroom, not in the press.
That's right.
So, I mean, these things go on all the time.
I think he got the appeal and he got a retrial. They're going to do a retrial. Isn't that something like that, Brian? I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, something. I just know it's been popping up again. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so I was thinking of something today that I thought might be interesting for us to do. Kind of a little play on things and a little way to judge things and figure things out and have something fun to talk about. And that was, if they were alive today, certain famous people, would they have been pro-Trump? Or would they have even supported Donald Trump publicly? Like, for instance, I'll give you an easy one. John Wayne. Would he have been a Trumper?
Yes.
I think so.
I don't
He
think
was
there's
a
any,
Republican.
no doubt in my mind that he would be.
Yeah,
Charlton Heston,
Oh, definitely.
definitely.
definitely pro-Trump.
Former
Okay.
president of the NRA at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So, well, let me see here. I'm trying to think of some of the other names I was thinking of as to whether they would be pro-Trump. Walt Disney.
I don't know. What was his politics?
Right wing.
Oh,
He was
okay.
right wing, but I don't.
I think he might have, if he were alive today, he'd be pro-Trump.
Huh.
Well, George W. Bush is right wing and not
Yeah.
pro-Trump.
He's not pro-Trump.
Luckily, a lot of these people didn't have to live in a time
Right.
where if you were pro-Trump, it would hurt business. Okay? Who you voted for, and you wouldn't even really mention it. You probably wouldn't make a big deal out of it. You know. But like, we know that Charlton Heston was a big right-winger.
Yeah.
And that he certainly would have backed Trump on everything and defended him to the hilt.
How about going back in time to like Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah, would he be a Trumper? What?
Oh,
Well, you really
no.
want to do that?
No, he wouldn't. He freed the slaves. I mean, he would. You know,
That doesn't mean anything. He was a Republican.
I know, but there are a lot of
Republicans were liberals back then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, not that kind of Republican.
Yep.
I don't think that I don't know where Lincoln would stand. You know, that's going back too far, where he had a different set of politics and a different set of ethics back then.
Yeah.
You know, I think that a lot of people have problems with all of this today because they feel they have to be on one side or the other. You know, most people who were actors and actresses, I mean, you know, what was Elizabeth Taylor, right wing or left? You don't know who was what
Right.
back in the early days.
Yeah.
You know.
Because releasing that information could be detrimental to her career or the,
Yeah.
you know.
Well,
It's
also,
just-
yeah, yeah.
I was just going to say, it's like Rock Hudson hid for a long time what everybody knew, that he was gay, you know, and had AIDS and stuff like that. But had he thought had he admitted it, he would have lost his fans and stuff because he was.
Well, no,
as a young actor, he was a hunk,
he came
you know?
up in a time when you didn't reveal that because you were afraid it would hurt business.
Right.
Because how do people hire you to be a romantic lead in a movie if everybody knows you're gay?
That's right. That was in the 80s. That wasn't.
It's
that
called
wasn't-
acting.
It's not called acting for nothing,
Right. Yeah.
you know. And I think there are a lot of gay actors today I've seen play straight,
Sure.
you know, and a lot of gay actors who played straight for years when they didn't want people to know they were gay, you know. So Kevin Spacey, I think, finally said he was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that he tended to be that way. Whatever that means. I'm here to come out myself and tell you that I'm straight. But anyway, let me see. Who else would have been a movie actor that would have been a Trumper today? You know, I'm trying to think of who was like
Frank Sinatra? No.
Frank
No.
Sinatra. God, that's a hard call. I'll tell you why. Frank Sinatra became pro-Republican, even though he'd been a Democrat all his life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he built a cottage for JFK to come visit when he was president,
And a helipad
and a
in
helipad.
Palm Springs. Yes.
And then, at the behest of JFK's father, he never went.
That's right.
And at that point, all of a sudden, Sinatra started going towards the right because he just didn't like the way he was being treated by a Democrat. You know, his mother had been a big Democrat. That's the reason he had always been a big Democrat. He backed Kennedy in his election. I have a song,
Absolutely.
if I could play it for you, by him. That was the campaign song that Sinatra recorded. But today, it's a hard call as to where he would be. I mean, towards the end, he was very much a right winger, but I don't know if he'd put up with this nonsense, and that he could be particularly a trumper.
Take somebody else from his group, Sammy Davis Jr.
Sammy Davis would have never been a trumper. I don't think Dean Martin would have been a trumper.
I don't think so either.
I'm trying to think who else back in the day.
How about today, Melania Trump? She's not a Trump supporter.
No, she's really not. Although, I think they're paying her
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
to show up for stuff
Oh yeah.
because she's been showing up for a couple of things lately, and she doesn't look that like
Happy.
she really wants to be there.
No. No.
You're smiling, Brian.
No, I agree. Malaria doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
They keep showing sometimes they show the hands and he goes to grab her hand and she
And
pulls
she
away.
slaps it away or something.
It's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. Although the other day they were at something together and she was kind of very cuddly with him. But it could be that, look, as long as we're paying you to pretend, you pretend a little better, will you please? But I honestly think she gets paid to show up at these things.
Oh yeah.
Here's a 4-carat diamond ring. Please show up.
Yeah. And lately she's not looking that good either.
How old is she?
She's in her 50s, I think, now, isn't she? Wait a minute. Well, let's go to the expert. Echo.
Echo.
How old is Echo? How old is Melania Trump?
Melania Trump is 55 years old.
There you go.
55,
Siri
huh?
says 55, born 1970.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's getting to be. She's getting there.
She
She's
still
not.
looks good though.
Oh yeah, she looks great. But how long is that going to last? And I hear the son Barron is becoming a real asshole.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, with a father like he's got,
like father, like son.
Well, no, it isn't that so much that he's just taken up the mantle.
He'll probably run for president. Oh, you won't be old enough. You
Well,
gotta be 35, don't you?
yeah, you have to be 35. Yeah. But what the hell? It's just all silly. It's horrible. Who knows what's going to happen. I was looking at, I was talking to Lori earlier about the weather and how the weather has just been crazy. Okay. Today we had an earthquake in Russia.
Yep.
That was an 8.8, I think it was.
Yep.
Was it yesterday?
But yesterday or today or
Well,
whatever.
yesterday our
Whatever.
time, but it was
Yeah,
Wednesday their time.
Well, by the time the tsunami reached California, it was today. But I mean, 8.8.
That's huge.
When's the last time you ever heard of that? The largest one that's ever been recorded was only a 9.1.
What was the one that happened on the day after Christmas that a lot of the Asian islands and
Yeah, but it wasn't
that
anywhere
was
near
9.0. They were talking
Yeah.
about Christmas
And-
Eve
and
or
you-
whatever. they
right
did.
Christmas
And you
Day.
got to remember, there's an exponential change. Like a 9
Oh yeah.
to a 9.1 is exponentially
Huge. Yeah.
huge.
Absolutely.
Okay, so if you say you had a 9 then, but this is an 8, or this is an 8, well, was it a 9? Did you say no? I don't think that one was.
I heard it
The
was
8.8 is
8.7.
what I heard.
8.7. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just I said Mother Nature, I think, has finally decided, screw you. I mean, there's too much of this stuff going on. The weather changes, the heat domes,
Yes.
things like that. it's just who knows when it's going to end. But I think it's Mother Nature going, you've been screwing with this planet just a little too long, and I don't like what you're doing. So I'm going to burn your ass with hot weather, and I'm going to shake you to hell with a good solid earthquake. Did you see the video of that thing? There were these cliffs, and the cliffs were literally falling into the ocean.
There weren't that many people there. It's kind of cold. It's up by the Aleutian Islands on the other side of the Aleutian
It's in
Islands.
a place where two faults meet. But it was
only one of them had to move, I guess.
well, yeah. But the thing was that they also move underwater, and when they move up, say 3 feet, then that just radiates all across the Pacific. Or
yeah,
in that
absolutely.
case, the Pacific, yeah. So I mean, it was hell. But I mean, it was another case of that in the heat today. What? Who is that?
It's me. Hold on.
It was a little girl's voice.
Here's what's
from
going
Brian.
on. Okay, will you shut up? I'm trying to talk to these guys tonight. Yeah.
I'm waiting for the slap. Oh.
No.
Okay. Are you back now?
Yeah,
Brian?
everything's okay.
Oh, okay. Was that somebody we know or don't know?
Adrian.
It's not Adrian.
It's not Adrian.
You just said Adrian's okay.
No, what I love is
Everything's
yeah,
okay.
yeah. It's
Oh,
like
everything's okay.
it's a new name for a girlfriend, not Adrian. So anyway, so Marjorie and I are going to go on this vacation together, and it's a good chance for us to spend some real quality time with each other and see if we don't kill each other.
Well, you have time to get ready for this, so you need to start walking a little bit.
Yeah. Exercise.
You have time.
Yeah. Well, yes, I can do that, and I'm not really I'm less worried about it when we get on vacation. I just think I can probably walk okay enough. And
How long is it? How long is the trip?
the trip goes from September 21st to October 2nd.
Oh, that's good.
It's about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. So and it'll be. I think it'll be enjoyable. We've never taken a cruise. I kind of I don't like vacations. Okay, I just hate them. The worst part is getting me going on them. Once I get there, I'm fine. But we'll sleep for the first 2 days. I mean, we're going to Athens first, and then I guess we'll spend a day there before we head out for the boat. Unless we get a flight that comes in, and then the boat's sitting there, and we can just go right to it. But I doubt it, So anyway, it'll be interesting. I should get my cruise clothes together. What do you wear for a cruise?
A Hawaiian shirt, shorts, and sandals.
Yeah.
And binoculars. You need the binoculars.
Well, wait a minute. Now this is in the turning of the seasons.
Yes, September. It's not like August or
So
July.
am I going to bring shorts along? I'll probably bring some shorts along, but it'll be.
So you get check. You can Google check the weather there
Yeah.
during that time. Say, well, how is the weather in Greece in September?
Yeah. So Marjorie's been to. I think she's been to Athens before. I believe she said she's been to Athens. But if she hasn't, I'd love to have her go up with me and go see the Parthenon. That's
Yep.
always nice. The original Olympic Stadium is there. The original one from this last couple of centuries, not the original one from way back when. When they did the first ones. But I'm kind of looking forward to it. Istanbul is in Turkey. I don't know. Turkey's not the most friendly of countries right now. I don't
It's getting
think.
kind of close to where the war's going on, huh?
Yeah.
What happens if they find out I'm Jewish? That's all I'm worried about.
In Turkey, they probably won't care.
In Turkey, they won't care. Okay. You know, but let's see here. Yeah, I mean, all the other places didn't sound interesting to me. I didn't want to go to Amsterdam. It's just take me someplace which is, well, we're actually going pretty much to the beginning of history,
Yeah.
world history. I mean, Rhodes. Come on,
The Colossus.
Plumbing,
the Colossus
Plumbing.
of Rhodes. Was there what?
modern plumbing.
Yes. Santorini is where the Turini was invented. No. Santorini. What is in Santorini? Anybody know? Mykonos. I know that's one of the hip party islands
Yeah.
in Greece. Dubrovnik. No, not Dubrovnik.
That sounds Russian.
Ephesus. Mykonos. Rhodes. Santorini. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be. I guess it'll be fun. I don't know. I just don't. I would rather just go to California and just be with friends. You know.
Sure, you could. I guess spare bedroom. You could stay here a couple days. You go with Brian. Stay with him a
Oh,
couple
I
days.
got other people though I can stay with. Buddy Love has offered not only to put us up, but to drive us anywhere we want to go.
You could stay with Larry Bubbles Brown. You won't get any internet, but you know.
Yeah, I'd be like living in the 50s, actually.
Oh yeah, not that bad, huh?
Well, he's, yeah. But anyway, so.
He got rid of his smartphone, went back to a flip phone. Is that what you were saying? one
Well,
time?
he got a smartphone, and he couldn't stand it.
Nope.
No, they offered him a flip phone. That's what it was. And he didn't want it. I said, "Are you crazy?" He says, "No, I like my flip phone." I said, "Where did you find a flip phone, for crying out loud?" And he said that he actually had a friend. We both have a friend who works at a place where they have phones, and they found some flip phones in the back of a place that they could, give him to use. And I'm going, how can you possibly use that today? So that's Bubbles. And one of the reasons I think he is the way he is he doesn't want to ruin his reputation. So that's one way of looking at it. So let's see here. What else? What else is happening? Anybody see any movies? No, nothing.
Nope.
Do you go to the movies, Brian?
Yeah, usually Adrian and I will go.
Yeah.
So she wants to see the F1 movie, so we're gonna see that probably next week or
Really,
something.
she wants
so.
to see a car movie, like daughter, like father.
Yeah, she's I think either that or she's so sweet she wants me to see it. So
That's supposed to be a pretty good film, actually.
yeah, I've seen little clips of it and stuff, and like through last season, they would show like people would be posting like reels of things happening. So like Brad Pitt was there, doing some acting because they did filming of that movie during last season's races. So the race series last year. So like when I went to Vegas, the Vegas race, they actually had like in the breaks between some of the races, you would see like three cars going by. Well, one of the cars was Brad Pitt's car. Another car was a film car, and then another car was one of the race cars that was racing them. So
they
is
were
this
filming
the
it.
F1 Ferrari?
huh?
Is the car the F1 Ferrari?
No, just the F1 car, the F1 race cars. Yeah, so and then I just see the acting, when they're up there getting the awards and stuff, and you see them look at each other and stuff like that, and it's like sort of just that's not really how it is, So that part, I really want to see the racing stuff because they took a F1 car and they made cameras out of the iPhones and put those 15 of those on the car itself. So the shots are supposed to be incredible, but the whole acting part I won't enjoy.
Well, yeah. Oh, and Brad Pitt's not a bad actor.
No, he's not a bad actor, but to act, like something real is happening. Something spontaneous is a little hard.
We're being shown a menu by Bree in Malaysia, a Vietnam Vietnam restaurant. Where are you? You're not in Vietnam, are you?
I very well could be, because that will be in 2 months.
Oh, I
But
see.
no, I just got back from Thailand, so I'm in Malaysia.
Yeah, you're back in what's your town again?
Kuala Lumpur.
Kuala Lumpur.
Now, here are snacks. You can take snacks from Shenzhen, China. This whole store is just snacks from Shenzhen.
It's just snacks?
Yeah.
It's
Chinese
not like
chain,
any substantive food. It's just snacks.
No, snacks. You can go in and you can see. It's just all snacks.
Oh, wow.
You see?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is all snacks. Wow.
These are from Shenzhen.
I don't know if we have stores like that here. They usually
Oh,
have...
they got tons of them here with teas and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, God. Look at that.
You get the snack and you buy it there, and if you're American, it's 3 times as much. The tariffs. Tariffs are going to affect.
Pretty amazing.
Well, tomorrow's day after tomorrow.
August 1st. Yeah. Friday.
Yeah.
I'm going to my mala hot pot soup place for lunch, where all the staff workers are from Myanmar.
Yeah, but now you're going to have to pay a tariff for everything you buy.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right, huh?
No, just stay there. The prices stay low, okay? Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's good seeing you again tonight.
Yeah.
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 And now we have a cat on the show, and the cat just disappeared. Usually
There's lots of cats around here.
Usually, Brian, the cat loves to walk right in front of the camera with his tail straight up in the air, right?
Yeah, and there's butt in my face.
Oh, aren't you lucky?
Yeah. But cats love doing that.
Oh, speaking of cars, this whole area is they have what do you call it? Car repair shops. And so every day when I walk past here, there's always some race cars. In fact, if I walk around the corner, you'll see them working on some race cars. But I don't think F1, but more NASCAR.
Wow.
But I don't know what they have here.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all kinds of. I mean, if you're a car person, a car junkie, these 2 or 3 streets, it's just unbelievable, because it's just food and cars and bars, food and cars and bars.
And it's very, very expensive to have a car there, right, Bree? Because the license and then to register the cars is huge.
That's Singapore.
Oh, Singapore. Okay.
You're thinking Singapore, yeah.
Yeah.
Not here in Malaysia.
I mean, do you have a car?
This is a new one called Wallace.
Do you have a car?
No, I don't have a car.
Okay.
No, I haven't had a car in many, many years. In fact, my last driver's license was Dubai, and it expired in December.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm reading online that there is something where you can get it converted internationally. I just don't know about all that. So and as a foreigner, I cannot register for a Malaysian driver's license. At least that's what I think. I'm told.
Yeah.
So.
Well, look at that.
Yeah. So all of that down there is just cars. They call big boys' toys. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Anyway, the theme is playing here, and that means we're coming towards the end of our program. Jeff, good having you here, in spite of the fact we couldn't hear you that much.
Bored.
Huh?
Thank you.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Really
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah. Even though you're not trying to talk loud because you're trying to be good for everybody there.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Jeff. We appreciate it. Charlie, great having you here. Hey, how about the lovely and attractive, whoops, I just lost my picture here. Alan, thank you, Alan. Thank you to Bree, and of course to Brian Neary and his cat. Everybody, give a big wave goodbye, and I'll give a big wave goodbye at you. There they go, folks. That's our citizen panel for tonight. There'll be another one converging right here on GabNet with the intersection with the likes of Amy Manuel. Stay tuned for that. You can call her by just going to our GabNet page at gabnet.net. In the third column at the very bottom, you'll see my name, and you'll see her name. Click on her name and take you right there to her show on Zoom. I'll see you again tomorrow night, same time, same station in life, with Bob Morton, among others, he was the executive producer of David Letterman for so long. We'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same station in life. In the meantime, as always, if you see her, tell her I love her, okay? Good night.